दोस्तों, धरनों, ट्रैफिक ब्लॉक, कंटेनरों और मुनक़ता होते हुए नेटवर्क सिग्नल से भरी शाम बख़ैर। और जो इन सब रुकावटों को अबूर करके यहाँ पहुँचने में कामयाब हो सका है, उन सबको द ब्लैक होल में खुशामदीद। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कवर द ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव पावर ऑफ सेल्फ अवेयरनेस एंड लर्न हाउ टू नर्चर एंड एलिवेट one's consciousness and how to enhance one's emotional intelligence in order to achieve a more balanced state of mind. And hence the title जो आप मेरी पुश्त पे बोर्ड पे लिखा हुआ देख सकते हैं, पेरेंटिंग योर कॉन्शियसनेस, अ जर्नी ऑफ सेल्फ अवेयरनेस। और जैसा कि उर्दू में कहा जाता है कि खुद शनासी खुदा शनासी है। टुडे वी हैव डॉक्टर शैला अलवी विद अस। शी इज सिटिंग ऑन माई राइट। शी इज़ अ प्रोफेसर ऑफ साइकियाट्री, psychotherapist and meditation teacher with over 20 years of experience. She adopts a minimalist and holistic approach to address mental health concerns, and while specializing in children and adolescents, Dr. Shaila Alvi supports individuals and couples in building healthy relationships. बहुत शुक्रिया आप यहाँ तशरीफ़ लाई दूसरी मरतबा। आप सब लोगों की आमद का भी शुक्रिया। Please do us a favor and turn your cell phones to silent mode so that there is no distraction. आप लोगों की शमूलियत के बगैर ज़ाहिर है कि ये महफ़िल अधूरी रहेगी, तो आप भी इस गुफ्तगू में ज़रूर शरीक होइएगा। व्हेन द हाउस इज़ ओपन फॉर Q&A एंड डिस्कशन, जस्ट रेज़ योर हैंड फर्स्ट सो दैट दिस माइक्रोफोन इज़ गिवन टू यू। बस यही थी 1-2-3 बातें। नाउ प्लीज़ वेलकम डॉक्टर शैला अलवी। थैंक यू।
So this is my second time when I'm here, and I'm really happy. I really had a great experience. First time with the audience, and later on, Facebook and the live streaming, and a lot of questions came my way, and a lot of queries, and which really exhilarated me and made me happy and joyful. So that really made me do it the second time. I'm sorry, I'm coming after a long gap. I have been trying to elevate my consciousness by settling down into a new city and with all its challenges as the challenges come with our decisions. So let's start. Can you please start the presentation? So primarily what I am going to discuss today, so मुझे पता नहीं है कि what kind of audience is online, whether it is Urdu speaking, mix English speaking. So I'm going to try to use both the languages. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा किसी को हो कि नहीं language हमें समझ नहीं आ रही है English, so please you have to let me know. So this topic is not about that. I'm not going to discuss theories or different aspects of philosophy of consciousness. I am going to talk about is how in our day-to-day life, what we are doing, thinking, acting, feeling can impact us, and how we can determine that this, what is my consciousness level and how can I elevate it. And this is, I believe, is very, very important to understand. On a smaller, reduced, let's say, level on a daily basis, otherwise these are big words. And big words in big books don't mean anything on a day-to-day life. So let's reduce them into small words, small sentences, small actions, small understandings, so that we can make bigger changes in our lives. And obviously through our change, other people will also change, the environment will change, the energy of the universe will change. Okay. सो दिस इज़ अ वेरी सिंपल डेफिनेशन. मैंने बिल्कुल इंटरनेट से उठाई है, इस पर कोई कुछ नहीं किया. इट सेज कि व्हाट इज़ कॉन्शियसनेस, क्या है ये. हमेशा मेरे लिए भी सवाल होता है कि सिंपल तरीके से इसको कैसे डिफाइन करें. तो मुझे बहुत सिंपल लगी. ये स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग अवेयर है एंड रिस्पॉन्सिवनेस टू आवर सराउंडिंग्स. बिफोर वी स्टार्ट टुडे, आई रियली वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट विद अ स्मॉल एक्सरसाइज. राइट नाउ, राइट हियर, ऑल ऑफ यू सिटिंग. फर्स्ट यू नीड टू पुट योर फोन डाउन, including my friend, and I want you to make a small एक्सरसाइज आपने फ्यू सेकेंड्स के लिए, लेट्स से 30 सेकेंड्स के लिए अपनी आईज क्लोज करनी है और अपने आप से सिर्फ ये पूछना है कि मैं, या पूछना भी नहीं, ऑब्जर्व करें कि आप क्या सोच रहे हैं. आर यू हियर fully or you are somewhere else, or you are here and there? Just close your eyes and just observe for 30 seconds. Where are you right now? Is there any thought, other thought? Are you reacting from your past, or something is bothering you, or you're completely present? And what different environment, voice, noises and stuff is doing to you? For 30 seconds, just pay attention. And then you can open your eyes and just become little conscious ki, oh, I thought I'm fully present, maybe I'm not. Maybe there are things happening in the house which I need to look after. Maybe things happening in another city I need to look after. Maybe I'm going somewhere. Maybe the homework I need to do. Maybe I've been forced to sit here. Who knows? This little boy sitting here, whose boy is this? I don't know. Or maybe he wants to come on his own, isn't it? So just pay attention where you are right now. Now, so that is your consciousness right now. आप कहाँ हैं और अपने environment को कैसे respond कर रहे हैं at this point in time. This is your consciousness at this point in time. Make it simple and easy. कोई बड़ा word नहीं है, कोई बड़ी philosophy नहीं, ये एक आम इंसान का आम मसला है. Got it? We'll take it up from there. Yes, please. Now, few other big words: vibration, frequency. What does that mean? What is parenting our consciousness? These are big, fancy words. What the hell they really mean to us? What is vibration and frequency really mean? What do you think? Why it is related? Any idea? So we human beings, all living beings who are breathing, human, non-human, more than human. Okay? We are living beings only on the basis of one thing, because we breathe. And we breathe, or we have a frequency, or we vibrate. Those living beings who do not breathe, they vibrate. And anything and everything which vibrate has a frequency. So we human beings also has a vibrational frequency, as all the beings. And through that, David Hawkins, a very, very well-known psychiatrist who then formulated this theory or a book called Map of Consciousness, and many other books he wrote, that human beings, like all other beings, have a frequency. And that frequency really let us know where we are and what is our level of consciousness, and why certain things irritate certain people and why certain things do not irritate other people, why certain things are counterproductive for me and productive for you, and why these differences have come and what it really means. And that's what we are going to discuss today. And parenting our consciousness literally means, how can I nurture my consciousness? If I want to elevate my consciousness, what are the possibilities? Suppose I'm stuck with a frequency, which is a lower frequency, but I want to increase or enhance my frequency. What are the ways to do it? We have to parent ourselves in a nurturing manner. And that's what it is not about how to parent your child. It's how to parent yourself. And this is something very important to pay attention. Yes, please. Click, please. First click. Okay, yahin rok dijiyega. So, few questions. You cannot be in this space right now without asking few questions to yourself. Now, these all questions are rhetoric questions. I'm not saying ke ask a question and tell me the answer. These are for you. You can write these questions on your phone, on a piece of paper, or just as a record in your mind, and just see what kind of answers. Maybe you will not get any answer right now. Few days later, maybe an hour later, or while you're going back home, you can listen to the answer. Do you think loving person is more evolved than a mean-spirited person? And why? Anybody can answer? Just by the spur of your moment.
Yeah, I think so. A loving person is more evolved than a mean person because that person is maybe more emotionally intelligent or has learned to keep aside the differences with other people. Maybe.
And do you think how you categorize yourself, a loving person or in between or a mean spirited
I would
or
say
sometimes here, sometimes there?
I would say I'm a loving person.
Okay, thank you. So that these are the question you need to ask yourself. ये सवाल हम रोज सुनते हैं और we blame other people for that, but we never ask for ourselves. All the question you're going to ask today is about you. It's not about anyone else. यहाँ बैठ के हम सब के कपड़े उतार सकते हैं, मगर अपने आप को देखना is the most difficult. And that's why I think all of you here, maybe if not consciously, subconsciously. The next. Do you ever feel you have a gift to give and you want to know what is it? कभी ये बातें हमने बहुत सुनी है, कहानियाँ सुनी हैं, किताबें नॉवलों में है कि हम सब के अंदर एक गिफ्ट है, हम सब यूनिक हैं, there's something important about us, but I don't know what is my gift and I don't know how to give it to people. How many of you know your gift? Let's put it that way. How many of you know that you're gifted and you know your gift? Given to you by the universe. Yes. No, gifted, not acquired. You born with. Yes, please.
I feel I'm gifted, but I don't know my gift.
Yes. Anyone else? Yes, please.
I feel that I have recently realized my gift. I feel that I've recently discovered my gift, and I feel that, collaboration. That's my gift. I can create collaboration amongst people, amongst between me and another person. So amongst teams as well. So I feel that I've discovered my gift recently. So maybe that's it.
That's great. That's great. D.
Plenty of other than serving the humanity is main empathy.
So you really feel that empathy is your gift. You given to you and you just use it. So all of us are gifted. Do you know your gift? That's a question. And that's about the level of consciousness, And that's what you are here to discover. And that's what we are going to discover it together. My gift is this, what I am doing and giving to you right now. I have many other, but this is a very important because it's very close to my heart. I do a lot of practice. I do a lot of reading, lot of learning for myself, healing for myself, for me to stand here and talk about it. So I believe this is my gift. Please, next. What makes a powerful person powerful? And who affects your life more powerful people? Please click. नहीं वापस जाएं स्लाइड पर. Yes. और लास्ट वाले को दोबारा से क्लिक कर दीजिए बस. So who affects your life more? More powerful people who intimidate you or a fearful person who cares for you? पहले तो सवाल का हिस्सा ये है, what makes you a powerful person? What makes a powerful person a powerful person? एक ताकतवर इंसान को क्या चीज़ ताकत देती है? Let's make it simple. Confidence, okay.
Others, I feel.
When you care for others, you feel more powerful. Okay. A person who knows his weaknesses makes him or her powerful. Manipulation makes a person powerful. Okay.
Effective manipulation, I've noticed, takes your power away more than. I think I'm not articulating this right. Maybe I'm looking at it.
The other way around. You are saying that a person when manipulates, his power has been taken away from him.
No, and he takes your power.
And he takes other people's power. So yeah. So now, अगर हम empowerment, so there are two words, power and empowerment. जब हम पावर की बात करते हैं तो हम उसको नेगेटिव कॉनोटेशन देते हैं. जब हम एम्पावरमेंट की बात करते हैं तो हम इसे पॉजिटिव कॉनोटेशन देते हैं. ऐसा ही है ना, लफ्ज़ तो एक ही है. सो लेट्स हम इस जगह पे आज हम डिस्टिंक्शन करते हैं, डिसर्नमेंट करते हैं कि हम नेगेटिव पावर को फोर्स कहेंगे, अप्लाइड फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, और पावर को हम वो स्ट्रेंथ कहेंगे जो अंदर से आ रही है. ठीक है. लॉट ऑफ टाइम पावरफुल पीपल shakes you up. And we usually do not like them. A person who shakes you up is not generally being liked. Now, I'm not talking about when we use the power as positive connotation, we are talking about positive shaking. आपको याद करें कि आपके स्कूल में, कॉलेज में, यूनिवर्सिटी में जो ज़रा सख्त टीचर होंगे, ठीक है, जो ज़रा मीन भी होंगे, वो आपको बुरे लगते होंगे उस वक्त, लेकिन याद वो रहे होंगे आपको क्योंकि उन्होंने कुछ आपको सिखाया होगा ऐसा. इफ़ ही वॉज अ सिंसियर टीचर. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट somebody who is applying force. Am I making a distinction here clear for you?
But in the present perspective, we do not attend such kind of things because that was the only time that was taken as blank-minded, just to force and control.
Yeah.
At the present, we need to have association,
Yes.
take them into confidence. Rather, the powerful person will, you can say, pick the voice of it.
हाँ, देखिए what
A powerful person cannot be powerful until he be the voice of the weaker ones. That's the sharing.
Yeah, maybe
that's the sharing
let's today we are going to focus on ourselves.
Yes.
हम जब मैं ये कहूँगी कि आप पावरफुल हैं तो मैं कहूँगी कि मैं अपनी वीक साइड के लिए आवाज़ खड़ी करती हूँ, not for anyone else. Let's today listen to this for yourself, not for anybody. Let's take the other people out of the system. You're here to learn something for yourself. An empowered person is the person who stands up for him or herself and they look after and parent their weaker side. We have different sides within us. We have a weaker part, we have weakest part, we have powerful, empowered, and then gradations in between. Yes. So the empowered person is the person who looks after his or her weaker part and take care of them. So that's what we are looking at. However, हम ये बात कर रहे थे कि वो टीचर जो empowered टीचर था और वो मीन कभी आपको लगा, उसने आपके साथ सख्ती से बात की, कुछ आपकी ऐसी बात आपको he or she touches the place where it really hurts and where your wound is. You may have not liked him or her that time, but you remember that teacher. You remember उन्होंने उस वक्त ये किया था ना यार, वो ना किया होता तो आज मैं ये ना होता या होती. And that's what, as opposed to teachers who are nice in the class, but they were never into you. They were not into students. They were more about seeking approval. They wanted to be loved and liked instead of give what they have and what's their duty and responsibility to give. If I make myself clear, do you have that kind of experiences? But there are also teachers you may see who are soft and kind and empowered. So we have a different variety of it. But the core word is empowerment. Powerful people. And I created this duality just for you to make a stark, naked difference in a short period of time. Next, please. So we humans are a part of universe and living beings emit energy. ये तो known fact है ना, इस पे तो हम नहीं कोई बहस करेंगे या इसके ऊपर बात करेंगे. We human beings are living beings. We vibrate. We have a frequency and we emit energy. Is it okay? इस पे we are complete. So if we emit energy, then we have a frequency and then we have a vibration. So how are we going to go about that? So they say that in universe, so David Hawkins discovered, and many others in the book, there are many references, that in the universe, the lowest frequency is 1 hertz and the highest is 1000. And different beings. Now, when I say beings, please remember, I'm not saying human beings. I'm saying living beings. I'm saying non-human living beings. I'm saying more than human beings and other than human beings. So every being which is alive, whether they are plants, animals, insects, birds, different elements of the nature, or universe, space, they all are beings, living beings. Anything and everything which vibrates, they say is living being. And that's something we really need to understand and remember for today at least. Yes, please. So when they were calibrating frequencies of different elements of the universe, so some of the people and the scientists have calibrated that rocks have the lowest frequency in living beings. Now if we say कि lowest frequency total beings में rocks की है, I want you to pay attention rocks की characteristics क्या हैं जो आपके जहन में आती हैं. Hard और stationary,
Unaffected.
unaffected,
No feeling.
dry, yes, still, fixed shape,
Feeling less.
feeling less, don't move by its own, no passion. Yeah. Anything else? Any element, any characteristic comes in your mind through when you think of rock? Emotionless. Somebody. Elements and minerals in them. But वो तो सब में ही है. जी. So now think about now अब हम यहाँ this is something you have understood yourself. Now the lowest frequency being has these characteristics. Now the lowest, so the lower the frequency, the difficult is to change. I'm not saying they're not useful. Don't say that rocks are not useful. But the ability to change and transform is also the least. And that's something very important to understand. The higher is going to be the frequency, the more effervescence is going to be the presence and easier to transform and change the shape and color and consistency and so on and so forth. So they say highest is in more than human elements and souls of the seventh dimension and all that is. So they say, so in the earth planet, that third dimension, we still have limitation of the frequency. Frequency game doesn't stop here. It's in the space. It's in the dimensions. So say apparently the seventh dimension has the elements which have the highest frequency, which is not in the earth planet. So we need to understand that from this bifurcation as well. Because हमें लगता है कि बस सब कुछ अर्थ प्लैनेट है, उसके बाहर और इर्द गिर्द कुछ भी नहीं है, apart from some astronomers and some physicists and people who really into the space. Other than generally we stick with this is what it is. Yes, please. अच्छा, अब डेविड हॉकिंस ने क्या किया? So he was really, since he was a psychiatrist, he was seeing many people, seeing their different emotions, different ways of relating to same thing, and he was really curious. And he thought that there is a difference. Everybody is thinking differently, and their feelings impact their thinking impact their actions again impact their feeling. So it's a vicious cycle. And why children living in the same house, a different way of looking at things. Same parents have children who have a different demeanor, different relationships, different way of perception. So what he did, he collaborated with some physiologists and physicists, and they together said, let's find out how thoughts, emotions, frequency, vibration really impacts human being. So what they did is that they were inspired by sound energy and vibrations of sound and music. They say that music has an impact on human beings. It changes their emotions, it changes their thoughts, and the sound also has an impact. So, which is primarily, music is sound. So he said that there is something which we really need to understand and which possibly has not been understood by the human beings. So what they did, उन्होंने क्या किया? उन्होंने कहा कि फिजियोलॉजिस्ट के पास मशीन्स ऐसी होती हैं जिससे वो बॉडी मसल्स की वाइब्रेशंस को पिक करते हैं टू अंडरस्टैंड डिफरेंट डिजीजेस एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. So they said we calibrate so they took thousands and thousands of human beings across the world, and they did on one person multiple times the same test in different state of mind and different actions and different thought process and different places where they are in, to see when they are happy what happens to the muscles, when they're angry what happens to the muscles, when they're anxious what happens to them. And then one human being, if one person is mostly stays anxious and vibrate or responds from that vibration? What if the other does from different? So then, after doing thousands and thousands of experiments, they calibrated some levels of consciousness in human beings, which we are going to talk about. So then human muscles, they have calibrated specific machine. Jab in action, when I'm doing something, when I'm thinking something, when I'm feeling something, we all the time are emitting frequency. Suppose if I'm sad, my muscles are going to behave differently as opposed to when I'm anxious. If I'm happy, my muscles are going to vibrate differently as opposed to when I'm joyful. So small differences, they pick it up, and then after thousands and thousands of experiments, they came to a conclusion. Please.
How they could be called scientifically proven? Why? Because when you are making experiment, try to understand the person in question would be in a shady thought that I am being experimented.
So how and any
and they were experimented in a natural set.
What do you mean by natural set?
Natural set mean
No, natural, like human beings like us.
Natural set mean there is a sad news and a person changes. There is a happy news and change.
So what they
That's
did it.
natural set is entirely different than the experiment made.
हाँ, देखिए आपको समझना होगा जो रिसर्च है ना वो कई तरीकों से होती है और रिसर्च की ऑथेंटिसिटी
Hidden cameras.
नो रिसर्च की ऑथेंटिसिटी मल्टीप्लिसिटी पे डिपेंड करती है, डुप्लिसिटी पे डिपेंड करती है. अगर वो बार बार डुप्लीकेट कर रही है सेम रिजल्ट, मल्टीपल पीपल में सेम रिजल्ट आ रहा है और सेम वाइब्रेशन से सेम इमोशन उस वक्त जो है वो पिक किया जा रहा है, तो वो रिसर्च की ऑथेंटिसिटी प्रूवन होती है. सो इसके लिए क्या उन्होंने लोगों को किसी जगह बंद किया था? नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया था. उन्होंने उनको मशीन्स लगाई थी और लगाकर उन्होंने उनके डिफरेंट इमोशनल स्टेट्स एंड थॉट प्रोसेस के अंदर वो मशीन्स कॉन्स्टेंटली कैलिब्रेट कर रही थी उनकी वाइब्रेशंस एंड देन दे कैलकुलेटेड दैट. So that was a very tedious process over years. We are not talking about few months of. So
But
that's something.
For example, sometimes eroticism or neurotically, a person revolves around in a particular set of situation, and situation is not changing until the environment is not changed. How we could perceive the person in
so
question
environment
is the
doesn't
same.
have to. Environment. So okay, one
It
thing you
becomes
need.
mechanized. Sometimes it
no.
becomes mechanized.
Okay, you need to understand.
You live in such a circumstance situation, you are not evolving. Why? Because situation and the persons and the vocabulary and the thought process, each and everything is becoming mechanized one.
अच्छा, you
So
need
how
to-
the feeling and related to this one?
पहले तो एक हम ये डिसाइड करते हैं कि हम Q&A अभी नहीं करेंगे because we are going to get
It's not a
distracted. No. Listen.
We are making it interactional.
हाँ. दूसरा हम ये समझने की कोशिश कीजिए कि इन्वायरमेंट नहीं बदलता, इंसान को बदलना होता है. ये एक हार्ड कोर फैक्ट है. हम चाहते ही हैं, हम कहते हैं और इसीलिए रिबेलियन हो रहा है, ये धरने हो रहे हैं. इन्वायरमेंट को बदल दो. इन्वायरमेंट नहीं बदलता, आपको बदलना होगा. आपको अपना रिस्पॉन्स बदलना होगा.
But we are the environment.
You need to change your environment.
When we ourselves are the environment.
That's what I'm saying. So you need to change your environment by changing your action, thoughts, emotional responses. Then things will change. If few people gather and say कि इसको बदल दो, उसको बदल दो, nothing is going to change unless I stand up and I say I am going to respond differently to this situation as opposed to being reactive. So that is something very important for us to understand. Let's go forward. Things will pan out for you the way, your curiosity will be looked after.
That's not correct. I am practical.
Ma'am, I think we should keep the questions there.
Okay. Sorry, पिछली side पे चाहिए. So in humans, what David Hawkins calibrated, in humans the lowest frequency is of 20, that is of shame. And the close to being dead, and highest is 1000. Now, I'm going to put a map here and we're going to look at it. Now, before that, I like to make it simpler for you. पहली चीज़ तो आपने ये सोचनी है कि ये कैलिब्रेशन किसी सोशल क्लास पर डिपेंड नहीं करती. ये कैलिब्रेशन किसी फाइनेंसिस पे और आपकी मटीरियल सक्सेस पे डिपेंड नहीं करती. यू कैन बी अ वेरी वेरी इंटेलेक्चुअल पर्सन बट मे बी योर फ्रीक्वेंसी इज ऑफ शेम. ये मुझे भी समझने में थोड़ा वक्त लगा था, इसलिए मैं इसके ऊपर, क्योंकि हम फौरी तौर पे इस डिस्टिंक्शन में आ जाते हैं, बिकॉज दिस इज द वे वी लुक एट थिंग्स, बिकॉज वी हैव अ लिमिटेड वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट थिंग्स एंड देन वी हैव बीन टॉट टू सी थिंग्स इन अ limited manner. So now there will be words which would also come into emotion. Frequency is not emotion. They may have used the words or of emotions. When we say frequency of love, it is not about love as an emotion. Love as a frequency where there are certain characteristics are going to be there in the person, how to relate to the world and themselves. And shame is not a complicated emotion they are talking about. They're talking about shame, the frequency of shame, the way they interact with people, the way they interact or see the God or life, or what kind of emotion they mostly use to understand the world for themselves. So then for the thousands and thousands of people पे करने के बाद, multiple time पे duplicity करने के बाद, they came to this table which we're going to show you now. Please. Okay, so if you see below the yellow line on the left side, you see the arrow says force which is applied from outside, and on the other side they are saying weak. If you see above the yellow line, here it is power and there it is strength. So ये पहले इसकी edges को जरा समझ लीजिए, ये consciousness के different levels हैं. So what he said, David Hawkins, that shame is the lowest frequency, which is the frequency of 20 hertz. When people are vibrating, or any being, let's put that way, but we are talking about human beings, are vibrating on this consciousness level. Now, what was consciousness? How do you perceive and respond to your environment? That was the definition we started with. Please remember that definition, otherwise you're going to get confused. So, if I belong to frequency of shame, my God view will be very despising. I'll despise the God. Whatever you call the God, you call nature, universe, Ram, Khuda, Jesus, X, Y, Z, it's up to you. But that concept will be very despising for you. You may not like it. You despise it. Your life view will be miserable. Everything is misery. If you have money, you're miserable. You don't have money, you're miserable. You have a partner, you're miserable. You have a house, you're miserable. You don't have a house, you're miserable. You are teaching, you're miserable. You're not teaching, you're miserable. Anything and everything, you find something which is a misery. And that's how they live their life most of the time. They can, I'm not saying now fleeting moments of joy and happiness will come, but mostly they stay in this frequency. Their level is shame, and their emotion which they usually use for themselves and others is humiliation. And process of life for them is elimination. Eliminate कर दो. So हम ये जो बहुत सारे आजकल दुनिया में जो कुछ हो रहा है, either or, या तुम हमारे साथ हो या तुम हमारे दुश्मन हो. Now this mindset is coming from the shame frequency. Division, war, right, wrong, you are not with me, you're wrong. हमारे साथ आ जाओ या हमारे opposite खड़े हो जाओ, या तुम गलत हो, हमारे साथ नहीं हो तो गलत. This is all comes from the frequency of shame. And that is something very important to understand. So Hitler, okay, now this is not a static state because it's a frequency, it cannot be static. We keep going up and down into the frequency. Okay, we keep going up and down. The people on the 20th frequency living most of their life, sometimes on a fleeting moment can have a frequency of 540. You know, I'm sure we all experience, you must have experienced if you have gone into nature or you have watched a movie or read a book or a poem or written something or art you produce, and sometimes you feel that ecstasy, something other than your orthodontic, maybe something you have done, the procedure, you may have felt, oh my God, this is some kind of a different experience. ये कुछ खुदाई मामला हो गया मेरे साथ, you know, something out of body kind of an experience, which means at that point in time, whatever my regular frequency, I move to other frequency, and that movement brings hope, brings awareness, bring discernment. Sometimes I live mostly in the frequency of love, but something and somebody triggered me and made me, and I came back to the frequency of shame. And what I'm doing is I'm eliminating people, I'm humiliating themselves and others, and I go for war. Yes? Nothing. Yeah. See, so below shame is dead. So that's what they came up with. So this is something very, very important. Now, the physics जो है, frequency A is to B is to C नहीं होती. Linear fashion में नहीं चलती. It goes into curvilinear fashion. Okay? We need to understand, which means A into B into C. So somebody who is into, suppose, frequency of 30 and wants to elevate his or her consciousness through different ways, we are going to talk about that. It doesn't mean that they will, from 30, they can only go to 50, and then 50 to 75, then 75 to 100. It needs thousands of years to do that. How it goes, it jumps. It's curvilinear. Sometimes the amount of energy I'm going to put into myself, it can go from 30 to 150. From 150 to 500. And from 500, as I said, Hitler was on 400 and he went down to 20 and created havoc in the world, which we still at this point in time going through that, the consequences of it. So it means all the time, awareness is not something static. Consciousness levels are not static. एक दफा आ गई तो बस अब सो जाओ भाई, complacent हो जाओ, अब तो आ गई. That's not going to happen. We constantly need to be aware, constantly need to see what kind of thoughts are in my mind and impacting me. And that's something very, very important. So then comes the guilt. Few I'll say here quickly. So when we live into, अच्छा guilt बड़ा common है. मेरे तो practice में जो सबसे ज़्यादा emotional issue मैं देखती हूँ वो guilt है. खुश हैं तो गिल्टी है, कमा रहे हैं पैसे तो गिल्टी हैं, नहीं कमा रहे हैं तो गिल्टी हैं, मोहब्बत कर रहे हैं तो गिल्टी हैं, नहीं कर रहे हैं तो गिल्टी हैं, या गिल्टी करा रहे हैं या गिल्टी हैं. तो जिसे सर्वाइवर्स गिल्ट भी कहते हैं, तो फेलियर का गिल्ट भी है, सर्वाइवर्स को भी गिल्ट है. राइट, लेफ्ट एंड सेंटर पीपल आर गिल्टी. People are loving their family members because they are guilty. And that's a very, very interesting phenomena. So the guilt frequency is 30 and the God's view is vindictive. God is vindictive, okay? Evil, life view is evil. Everything is evil. They use emotion as blame. They use a lot of blame. And the process of life they go through is destruction, destroying themselves and others. So you need to understand, if somebody is using this, you realize, this person's, how he sees or she sees the world, and it's very vindictive way of looking at things, and they have some kind of an evilness into doing things, or even out of guilt doing things for others. There's some evilness about it, then possibly, and they use blame as an emotional aspect, then you need to pick it up. Maybe myself or you or anyone else is flowing in this frequency. अब frequency के game के दो हिस्से हैं, आपको समझनी होंगे. एक हम horizontal move करते हैं और एक हम vertical move करते हैं. एक आप check box पकड़ लें तो horizontal move करेंगे because spiral movement होती है, और vertical होती है. So I can stay in shame frequency, and then in that horizontal movement also I have levels of it. Got it? And पहले मैं अपने ही बॉक्स में हॉरिजॉन्टली मूव करूंगी, और अगर मैं एनर्जी देती रहूंगी एकदम से मैं लीप करूंगी जहां मैं जाना चाहती हूँ वहां. नहीं, वरना मैं इसी फ्रीक्वेंसी में रह जाऊंगी, इसी के अंदर अंदर घूमती रहूंगी, क्योंकि स्टैटिक तो नहीं है लेकिन उसके मल्टीपल लेवल्स, इसी में ऊपर चली जाऊंगी, इसी में नीचे चले जाऊंगी. लीप ऑफ फेथ नहीं लूंगी फॉर अदर. Now, David Hawkins said, in one lifetime, a human being can change 3 times his frequency. Only 3 times. You can go from 20 to 125, 125 to 350, 350, 600, but not more than 3 times. That's generally what they have calibrated after many experiences in whole life. One lifetime. If you're talking about reincarnation, then every reincarnation we can do 3. You know? So then there is a yellow line. Now, yellow line, if you see the courage has a frequency of 200. It's a game changer. from here the frequency has a game change, and we're going to talk about it. So the 85% of the population of the world lives in frequency below 200, which is negative. So think about it. हम कहते हैं ना अच्छे लोग क्यों कम है, हर दूसरा आदमी हमें बुरा क्यों मिलता है, लोग धोखा क्यों देते हैं, लोग झूठ क्यों बोलते हैं, XYZ. We all have similar complaints, we all have similar experiences, because 85% of the population of the entire world lives in the lower frequency, negative frequency, which is frequency starting from 175 till 20. अच्छा, आप अगर एक चीज नोट कीजिए, हम आमतौर पे ना शेम को बेहतर समझते हैं डिजायर से. इन जस्ट नॉर्मल लेमन लैंग्वेज में, शर्म करो, शर्म आनी चाहिए. शेम बेहतर है, आई हैव डिजायर्स, आई वॉन्ट टू बी दिस, आई वॉन्ट टू बी दैट, आई वॉन्ट टू लुक लाइक दिस. एंड हम इसको क्या कहते हैं? शर्म करो, शर्म करो, नीचे आ जाओ. सो हाउएवर, in scientific manner, they say shame is close to death and desire is close to going up. So desire is better. Now, I'm not saying desire only sexual, I'm saying in all aspects, desire of life. And it exhibits in different ways. And that is better than actually shame. Guilt is worse than anger. हम कहते हैं कुछ पशेमान हो, कोई गलती का एहसास करो, you know, kind of a thing, as opposed to being angry. We don't like people who show anger. और एंगर यहाँ इमोशन नहीं है. यू नीड टू ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड, एंगर एक एनर्जी है जिससे आप मनूवर करते हैं वर्ल्ड को. जिसमें आप देखें एंगर का गॉड व्यू तो वेंजफुल है, एंटैगनिस्टिक है. दे यूज इमोशन एज हेट एंड प्रोसेसेस अग्रेशन. हाउएवर, इट्स स्टिल बेटर देन शेम एंड गिल्ट, because anger is a very, as an emotion, it's the most powerful emotion. Through anger we bring change. अब ये क्या हो रहा है, जो आप धरनों से गुजर कर आ रहे हैं, वो क्या शो कर रहे हैं वहां पर? क्या है? गुस्सा, एंगर. अगर शेम में हो तो कहाँ होंगे? घर पे होंगे या काट मर रहे होंगे. धरने तक तो एंगर है, और जब काटने लग जाएंगे, जब हम काटने मारने लगते हैं, which happened in 1947, that was shame. It is destructive. अगर आप एंगर की फ्रीक्वेंसी में है तो डिस्ट्रक्शन नहीं होगी. दैट्स व्हाट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. लेकिन शेम, आप एंगर से शेम की फ्रीक्वेंसी में जाके डिस्ट्रक्शन कर सकते हैं. सो दैट इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड, लाल वाले सारे नेगेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसीज हैं. सो दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू ब्रिंग एनी पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट. हाँ, अब जी, आप अगर मैं ग्रीफ की फ्रीक्वेंसी में हूँ तो मेरा काम है, इट्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ मी फॉर माई सेल्फ टू गो एटलीस्ट टू द करेज, और क्लोज टू द करेज इज प्राइड. हम प्राइड को बहुत गलत समझते हैं, कहते हैं प्राइड की फ्रीक्वेंसी तो बिल्कुल नहीं होनी चाहिए, है ना भाई? क्यों रिया? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Shameful and sinful and so many other ways. However, scientifically they haven't proven the otherwise. अब courage जो है ना, वो गेम चेंजर है. अगर आप नीचे की फ्रीक्वेंसी में है तो एटलीस्ट करेज में आने की तो कोशिश करें. करेज टू बी, करेज मीन्स इंटेग्रिटी, करेज मीन्स ब्रेव, करेज मीन्स expression, courage means grace, courage means knowing yourself, courage means honesty, courage means authenticity. This is something very important to understand. Unless and until we are not on courage, game नहीं change होगा हमारा. वो लीप बहुत मुश्किल है. तो करेज जो नीचे हैं, तो हम नीचे हैं तो करेज तो आना चाहिए. करेज का देखें गॉड व्यू क्या है? परमिटिंग. Okay, let's permit everybody to live. Life view is feasible. You know, everything is feasible, everything is possible, it's okay. Scale is 200, emotion is affirmation and empowerment. We are, courageous people are empowered, which means they are more inclined towards change. And then you go up. अब ये जो ऊपर की है ना, ये elevator ride शुरू हो जाती है. In a way, you know, after courage comes neutrality, which means worldview is neutral, enabling, satisfactory. Then willingness, I'm willing to do anything what I think I want to do or I like to do. Acceptance of everybody, which means forgiveness and transcendence will be my process and emotion, and then reason. So lot of people, अच्छा मेरे बहुत देर में मुझे ये बात समझ आई, I have a group of people, old people group, which is very intelligent people, but they're no more close to being spiritual. They're intelligent. They talk about things. They argue things. They bring reasons, but something is missing. Something is not right. And I thought initially that these people must be in this reason level, higher level. But then I realized lot of intelligent people, we misunderstand them as the level of frequency of reason. However, they're somewhere either in anger or pride. They're not there. How we, yes, please. Yeah, we will do it. It's everything together. देखिए कोई चीज़ सेपरेट नहीं है. अगर हम विल पावर जो है वो आपके न्यूरो ट्रांसमीटर पे इम्पैक्ट करेगी. न्यूरो ट्रांसमीटर्स जो है वो आपके इमोशंस को चेंज करेंगे. इमोशंस आपकी क्या कहते हैं फिजियोलॉजिकल साइकिल को चेंज करेंगे. वो आपकी फ्रीक्वेंसी को चेंज करेंगे. आई थिंक एवरीथिंग इज टुगेदर. देयर इज नथिंग इन द बॉडी सेपरेट. So reason is not purity. If you see here, मैं यहाँ से देख रही हूँ. Devoid of feelings कोई, see these. So you need to understand. एक हम किसी थ्योरी की अभी बात नहीं कर रहे, हम इस कैलिब्रेशन की बात करें. इसमें वो कह रहे हैं कि जो रीजन वाले लोग हैं, जो रीजन की फ्रीक्वेंसी में है, वो वाइज होते हैं, मीनिंगफुल होते हैं, अंडरस्टैंडिंग होते हैं, एब्स्ट्रैक्शन होती है, बट नॉट नेसेसरीली. सो दीज पीपल आर वेरी लेस. अब 15% of the total population of the world falls into frequency above 200. तो आप इनकी फ्रीक्वेंसी देख लें कितनी कम है. तो हमें जो आम तौर पे इंटेलिजेंट लोग मिलते हैं वो रीजन की फ्रीक्वेंसी में नहीं होते. वो या तो प्राइड की फ्रीक्वेंसी में फॉल कर रहे होते हैं या एंगर या डिजायर. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस डिस्टिंक्शन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज अदरवाइज वी गेट मिसअंडरस्टूड. हमको हर इंटेलिजेंट बंदा जो कि रीजनिंग करता हो, हमें लगता है कि वो रीजन की फ्रीक्वेंसी में. दैट्स नॉट ट्रू. How you can calculate? So there are machines, and then you have to do multiple times. That machine has to be implanted in you, and your frequency will be checked if number of years, in different states, and then they realize. फिर आपका एक पैटर्न निकलेगा कि कौन सी फ्रीक्वेंसी में आप ज़्यादा फॉल करते हैं डिफरेंट वेज में. जो वो उसका जो एवरेज निकलेगा वो आपकी फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी.
European is brought into African and Asian, and the same environment is given. Would we be thinking that the same?
No, as I said कि frequency, no. So I am saying कि frequency is not static. So as I said कि Hitler was at the frequency of 400 and something triggered him so badly, he came back to 20 and destroyed the world. So things do change. And
Hitler was set for this objective.
well, I'm not sure about that. Yes. Okay. So, something you need to. Are we getting there? Any question you have? Because this map is, and we'll keep referring to this map.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
What is the difference between life view and God?
So life view जो है God. अच्छा आप मुझे बताएं. How you see life? How you see God?
So I see it as an integrated thing. Like how we see the universe, how we see the state of existence, and to me it's like very synonymous.
Yes, and but for most of the people it isn't. है ना? अगर आप स्ट्रक्चर्ड ऑर्गेनाइज्ड रिलीजियस वे में थॉट, रिचुअलिस्टिक वे में हम जो सोचते हैं, हम कहते हैं खुदा की मर्जी. फिर हम कहते हैं दुनिया ने हमें ये कर दिया. सो पीपल यूजुअली डिस्टिंग बिटवीन गॉड एंड लाइफ. ये जिंदगी है और वो खुदा है. ये जिंदगी है और वो जहन्नुम और जन्नत है. सो दैट इज हाउ ही ट्राई टू डिवाइड फॉर पीपल. Religious perspective, yes, and people look at it like that, na?
In life, you can say music pleases you, but in God's view, it allures you.
Yes.
So it entangles the idea.
It does. Everything, see, जैसे उन्होंने सवाल किया, हर चीज़ इंटरकनेक्टेड है, लेकिन थोड़ा सा आम लोगों को समझने के लिए उन्होंने उसको डिवाइड कर दिया. अगर आपको गॉड व्यू, पर कहीं से मैं तो गॉड पे यकीन ही नहीं करता भाई, तो आप लाइफ व्यू पे तो यकीन करते हैं ना, कोई तो व्यू होगा. सो दैट्स हाउ they try to make it.
Life would be collective wisdom. Otherwise, it would not be rated as reason.
Yes. Let's go forward. And First click. So, as I said, courage is a game changer. It's the energy of integrity, self honesty, and real empowerment. Below 200, all frequencies are negative, and above 200 are positive. ये एक सिंपल सी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है और ये हमको याद रखनी है क्योंकि हमको अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी अभी आपने अपनी निकालनी है अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी. ओके, नेक्स्ट प्लीज. 500 is of love and is the gateway of spiritual domain. Below 200, anti-life called force, and above 200, supportive of life called power. And we seek people of 200 frequency, we find them, and they are. So how you know somebody is on the frequency of 200? We find them, we feel that they have we feel safe with them, they're clean, they're high not on drugs generally, they're high on life, but they're safe people. You know, they have a green thumb. Please, can you click the next one? One click. Animals are attracted to them and they have a green thumb, and everyone around them seeks benefit from them. So they are beneficial passively to people also. Actively benefit पहुंचाना another thing है, passively beneficial होना. So the courageous people are passively beneficial. And I want you to now think of one person, at least one person from your childhood to now, you came across who you now think was a courageous person in your life. Who with around that person, either as a teacher, friend's parents, your parents, kala, mamu, chacha, nana, padosi, and all of that, one person, you feel, oh yeah, that person was a courageous person around me. And I really felt safe and high and hopeful, and there was some level of honesty around them. Yes?
Lots of people. My mother, for instance.
So you need to keep that person in your heart. आप कुछ कह रही थी?
My grandfather.
Great.
I will answer the question. You said high, safe and clean. So clean means hygienic or मतलब?
Clean as human being. Clean from impurities, free from fakeness, dishonesty. हाँ. अब बहुत सारे हाइजीनिक पीपल जो होते हैं बिलो 20 मतलब बिलो वाली में फ्रीक्वेंसी में भी फॉल करते हैं. जी जी बिल्कुल. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. How many times, now these are few questions you need to ask yourself. You don't need to tell us. If you want to, that's a different ball game. How many times in the last week you felt angry, resentful, betrayed, superior, inferior, and acted on those emotions? Just think about it. How many times last week? यही week है क्योंकि ये तो weekend ही है. So ये इमोशन हम फील करते हैं. आपने एक्ट भी किया उसको.
Come across all these today.
Great. Did you act on them?
Somehow.
गाली शाली बकी दिल के अंदर गाड़ी में बैठकर. You know? Okay. कोई बात नहीं. I mean, I'm just asking you to just pay attention to yourself. You know. Next. How often do you judge people on the basis of appearances, skin, looks, clothing, accent, beliefs, actions, and possession? How often you do that? Ask yourself.
I think as a nation, we always judge people on all these things.
But talk about yourself. हम nation को आज घर छोड़ाते हैं. आप nation है. You are a nation. So think about how many इनमें से कौन से एलिमेंट से आप जज करते हैं. अपने दिल में रखें. You're not telling me or anyone else. Because फिर बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. हम ये एंड में आपने ये सब सोचना है क्योंकि आपने एंड में एक जगह पहुंचना है अपनी सोच के साथ. Okay जी, next. Do you notice when you feel people are judging you? Can you get that? All of you? It means people judge you. People can notice when you judge them? You're aware of that? Okay, next.
Spotlight effect as well.
Yeah. Can people earn your reverence as they earn your respect? Do you understand the difference between reverence and respect? If not, we can talk about it. I can tell you. So respect is from the external elements. I respect you for you have done a great achievement, or you do this, or you do that, or you earn this. Reverence is come from inside. So उर्दू में respect को इज्जत कहते हैं और reverence को अकीदत कहते हैं. सो अकीदत हमें ज़रूरी नहीं कि उन लोगों से हो जिनकी हाई अचीवमेंट्स हों. अकीदत हमें उनसे भी हो सकती है जिनकी कोई अचीवमेंट नहीं होती. अमूमी तौर पे उन्हीं लोगों से हमें अकीदत होती है. Isn't it? So you have people in your life you really respect them? Do you have people in your life you have reverence for them? And do you have people who you respect and have reverence for them? And you have people you respect but no reverence for them? And how do you revere yourself or you respect yourself? So pay attention. If what is the balance and what do you want? Do you want to revere yourself or you only want to respect yourself? If it's only about the respect, lot of other outer forces going to work on you. It's not going to be about achievements, about attainment, and so on and so forth. But if you're talking about reverence, revering yourself, you're going to talk about some internal transformations we are looking at. Change of your consciousness. Okay, Ji, next. As I said, 85% of the world population is below 200, which accounts for the vast suffering of the planet. We are not suffering because we are just suffering, because unfortunately, whatever you call it, we have, हमारा हर 85% of the population है, तो अच्छे मैथ्स करने वाले लोग क्या कहेंगे, हर दूसरा तीसरा कौन सा बंदा मिलेगा हमें जो 85% में फॉल कर रहा है? यस, बताओ.
10 में से 8.5
10 में से 8.5 लोग, सिर्फ 1.5 लोग आपको मिलेंगे, एक पूरा 2 भी नहीं मिलेंगे, 1.5 मिलेंगे जो शायद वो ऐसे हों, शायद हम उन्हें पास बाय कर दें क्योंकि हमारी फ्रीक्वेंसी ख़राब है तो हम उन्हें अट्रैक्ट ही नहीं करेंगे, वो हमारे पास से गुजर जाएंगे. सो फैमिलीज पेट कैलिब्रेट एट 245 to 250. तो घरों में जो पेट होते हैं उनकी इतनी ज़्यादा फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है, एंड देयर नेचर इज़ बेनेवलेंट, means we are safer than most humans with them. इंसानों से ज़्यादा हम अपने घर के पेट्स के साथ सेफ होते हैं. That's what they calibrate. And okay जी, next.
I told you that there was a guy in that with a dog, so I was a little scared. He said, "Don't be afraid of dogs. Be afraid of people."
Yeah. So Rumi says, consciousness sleeps in minerals, dreams in plants, wakes up in animals, and becomes self-aware in humans. So every being of the universe has consciousness, which means has frequency, has vibration, and they are vibrating and they're emitting energy, and all are in the purpose of serving or growing from wherever they are to the next level. Yes, please. So since we have vibration, we have frequency, then we have an attractor field. So ये छोड़ दे, मैं चाहती क्या हूँ एक अलग बात है, मुझे मिल क्या रहा है ये दूसरी बात है. जो मुझे मिल रहा है वो है जो मेरी फ्रीक्वेंसी है, क्योंकि मेरी फ्रीक्वेंसी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट कर रही है और मैं सिर्फ वही अट्रैक्ट करूँगी उसमें जो मेरी फ्रीक्वेंसी. चाहती तो हूँ कि कोई सूफी सेज के सराहने मेरा घर हो, लेकिन है किसी Taliban ke around, the people who want to kill, So it means that my frequency, I am unconsciously going towards that. I want to be different, then I want to become conscious of my frequency. And how will I be conscious of my frequency? Seeing what I'm attracting around. If I'm attracting betrayal, I'm in that similar frequency. If I'm attracting hatred, I'm in a similar frequency. And it's not people who are bad. It's me and my frequency, which is creating an attracted field, and I'm attracting beings of that similar frequency. And that explains chaos. And why I only said chaos? Because 85% of the population is in chaos because of the negative frequency or lower frequency. Next, please. So, as the questions came, our intentions, our positive or negative core belief, our fears, sense of helplessness, actions plus feelings plus thoughts all get impacted and impacts our vibration. So, I need to pay attention. What is your intention today to come here? Ask yourself, why you're here? What is the intention? Some people know me, maybe they are here for me or they're for themselves. Why you came today? I'm really interested in teenagers here sitting. Yes? Your father asked you. So you are for your father?
Yes.
Okay.
To learn something.
To learn, to change.
To change? एंड में भी एक टीनेजर बैठा है, टीनेजर जो अभी टीनेज से बाहर निकला है. Self growth. For knowledge. So that's great. So you here to please your dad? Okay. Noted.
Be honest.
Honest. She has integrity. Okay. So हमारी intention को हर चीज में हमारी कोई intention है. And we need to play and understand and ask, what is my intention today? If I'm eating something, what is my intention? If I'm eating something I know is wrong for me, is unhealthy, why I'm eating? What's my, I really want to kill myself? I'm so unhappy with myself. I really into the death. I have a death wish, because otherwise I will not do that. If I'm totally on the pleasure principle, it is also a death frequency. So negative core belief, what is my belief system about myself, and then obviously it goes to other people. Fear, मुझे डर कितना लगता है अपने आप से, दूसरों से, दुनिया से, खुदा से, you name it and have it. What do I live on fear? And where this my fear is coming? Is it the fear of the shame, frequency of shame, fear of the frequency of fear from the frequency of pride? So हर frequency में fear होगा, लेकिन वो उसकी frequency नहीं है. So either you may be vibrating on the fear frequency, but you have fear in all other frequencies as well. Like you have shame in other frequencies as well. You have guilt in other frequencies, but which frequency you are operating mostly is your frequency. Yes, please. Okay. I'm going to now, हम एक एक करके क्लिक करेंगे. आपने अपने आप से सवाल करना है और जवाब का इंतज़ार करना है कि ये जो डिफरेंट है, मैं आपको सिनेरियोज या स्टेटमेंट्स दूंगी, आप यूजुअली क्या करते हैं इन सिनेरियोज में? क्या होता है आपके साथ? करते हैं या होता है या सोचते हैं या बिलीफ में कुछ होता है, और रिएक्ट करते हैं, वट एवर आपके एक्शन, थॉट्स, इमोशंस क्या होते हैं? Just, you don't need to tell us, please, okay? First, when you feel overwhelmed, what general response you have? Most of it. Ask yourself and keep the answer with you. The next, when you feel sad, how you usually respond your sadness? When you lose your job, I lost my job. I feel inferior from others. How you respond to that? We all the time, somehow or the other, do feel inferior. I'm upset, my car broke down today. What your general response if you're going somewhere, it's important and your car broke down? Next, I feel entitled. I think people owe me a living. ये जो है ना, इससे आपको दूसरे आएंगे याद दिमाग में, यार वो entitled. But think about yourself, when you do this, when you think people owe you a living and you're entitled. And yes,
When you think you deserve something, is that also a sense of entitlement?
no. See, so how are we going to differentiate about our frequency? When you think you deserve something, you possibly in the courage or above, but your overall emotional states, your interaction with other people, your thought process is going to make a discernment whether you are entitled or you deserve. So entitled people make other people uncomfortable. Other people feel very unsafe around them, unhappy around them. The people who feel they deserve, usually people don't feel that way around them. So ask yourself what I can learn, please, about myself from this reaction. जो अभी पिछले statement से में जो भी आप react करते हैं, आप अपने बारे में क्या जान रहे हैं उससे? Next, how can I move beyond the control of this part of my personality that is reacting now? If I react, if oh, मेरी गाड़ी ब्रेक डाउन हो जाती है तो मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता है, दिल करता है जान से मार दूं मैकेनिक को, लोगों को जिसने लगा दी उसको, so and so forth. So which part of my personality is it? Am I going to judge that part of a personality, or am I going to be curious and loving and try to understand where is it coming from? Where this anxiety is coming from? What are my fears around that? What have been my experiences all my life around that? What kind of subconscious voices are now talking to me and make me do certain things where I am consciously, if I would be conscious, I would not do that. Next, how can I change my perspective from frightened to a loving person or loving frequency, let's put it that way. हम बहुत सारे अच्छे काम डर के करते हैं. हम अच्छे काम इसलिए नहीं करते कि हमें अच्छे काम करने हैं, हम इसलिए करते हैं कि हमें करने चाहिए हैं. अगर हम अच्छे काम नहीं करेंगे, people will not approve us of who we are. So we create a face. Listen for the answers. It will come. So you may not got these answers right now because it's not that simple and it's not that easy. But if you have registered some of these questions which have really hit home, the answer will come to you now because your mind has started working. It will bring an answer to you as long as you're curious. Otherwise, वो side से okay गुजर जाएगा. Next, please. Now the question. No. Please, previous slide. एक click कीजिएगा. If it's happening, no? Okay, चलें. How can we nurture our consciousness, or how can I nurture my consciousness? What सवाल यही था कि ये कैसे करेंगे आप. तो लिया हमने कहानी, करना क्या है. So सबसे पहली चीज़ when I was writing it, तो मैंने सोचा कि मेरी इतनी सारी प्रैक्टिस, इतनी सारी नॉलेज, एजुकेशन, डिग्रीज, so and so forth, तो क्या on a human level what I see, by the default of my profession, I see biological rhythm really comes first, which means food, sleep, sex. Okay, now when I say sex, it's a sexual desire or sexual energy, but मैंने उसको ऐसे ही लिखा है, ठीक है, ताकि आप शेम में जाएं और शेम से फिर बाहर भी आ जाएं फौरन, because it's just a biological rhythm. Okay, तो मैं खाती क्या हूँ, what kind of food I eat, what kind of preferences I have, what time of I utilize for my food. Am I a foodie? Can I eat all the time? Or do I have some time schedule? Do I have some preference about the food going inside my body? What kind of support it is giving? What kind of minerals it has? What kind of vitamins it has? Is it a sad food or is it a happy food? A food which is artificially made, a food which is organically made, food which is spiritually made, and all these different elements to it. It's very, very important. We just don't have to put in something all the time, And then sleep. What is my relationship with rest? People usually have very difficult relationship with sleep. Either they are not sleeping at all, or they are sleeping all the time, or they are sleeping wrong timings. So what is my biological rhythm about sleep? Sleep is very, very important element because it gives rest to our not only physical elements, our emotional element, our intellectual, our spiritual, and our social life go at rest as well. So this rest, this phase where I'm close to being dead is very important. Where I am recuperating my energies and subconscious stuff is coming to my consciousness, which is making me or training me to change and transform. And then comes my sexual energy. What is sexual energy? No. What is sexual energy? Energy of life. Energy of play, energy of happiness, energy of connection. And even the desire of a sex has all of this in it. And how am I using it? Am I underutilizing my sexual energy, overutilizing, malutilizing, or suppressing it, or over exhibiting it? What I'm doing with that? And what is my relationship? Do I have a shame-based relationship? Do I have an acceptance-based relationship? Do I have a love-based relationship? Can I talk about it in a sensible gathering about it or not? And these elements are very, very important because ये हमारी main simple biological rhythms हैं. मैं अपने आप को बदल नहीं सकती अगर मेरी अपनी बॉडी की समझ नहीं है मुझे. तो मैं खाली दिमाग से खेल सकती हूँ, चेंज नहीं हो सकती. चेंज होने के लिए बॉडी, माइंड, सोल सबको एक साथ लेके चलना पड़ेगा. आप गाड़ी चला रहे हैं, पहिए पीछे छोड़ दें तो आप चल तो नहीं सकते, या एक पहिए पे गाड़ी तो नहीं चला सकते. और 3 आपके फुस हुए हुए हो, तो ये तो नहीं हो सकता ना. So we need to have some kind of equilibrium, some kind of balance. And then comes spiritual realm. And spiritual realm is a combination, integration of body and mind and intellect and soul. And what it has 4 E's, which means experiment. If anything you want to do, experiment it. And understand the experience of that experiment. And then when you realize the experience of that experiment, then understand what you've learned. Whatever you have learned from that experience, enjoy that learning. Whether you've learned that, oh, I'm an angry person, enjoy it. Yes, I realize I'm an angry person, or I'm a sad person. And that enjoyment of understanding the experience and the experiment evolves us. There is no other way to do that. If I'm going to be sad all the time, I will never be evolved. Evolution needs certain level of joy. Joy which comes from within. Happiness comes from outside stuff. आज मैंने बहुत अच्छे कपड़े पहने, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. आज बहुत अच्छा खाना खा लिया, बहुत खुश हूँ, लेकिन कल खुशी खत्म हो गई, बिकॉज अंदर से कोई चीज, अंदर की रिसोर्स क्रश हुई है. So experiment. Everything and anything you want to experiment. Experience. लेकिन हम experiment करते हैं, experience नहीं करते. Because we don't learn anything. We don't become aware of it. किस experience से, आज मैंने सोचा निहारी पकाऊं, बहुत ही गंदी पकी, उसके बाद मैं shut down कर जाऊं. Because maybe my shame got reacted. But let's understand what this experience of cooking bad nihari in a dawat, what kind of experience is, maybe I feel really, really anxious. Oh, I'm so afraid of myself. I so want to be liked by people. I'm so looking out for validation. Oh my God. So I realize this about myself. It's a joyful moment, actually. Now, since I realize all human beings need is realization. The moment realization happens, change is happening on its own. Change के लिए हमें कुछ करना नहीं पड़ता. वो खुद होता है. And that's something beautiful about it. Next, please. And in the end, they say when we walk, this is very important. When we walk like we are rushing, we print anxiety and sorrow on the earth. We have to walk in a way that we only print peace and serenity on the earth. Be aware of the contact between your feet and the earth. Walk as if you're kissing the earth with your feet. Which means if I'm going to be in the mode of experiment, experience, enjoy, and evolve, I can never be rushing over things. I will not be brushing over things, And initially, it's a very difficult process. I will never say, oh, you'll get into it and you'll feel very happy. No. But there is no path you can walk which doesn't have impasses, which is not tumultuous, which is not difficult, which doesn't have ditches. You're going to fall. We all fall into those ditches. We all need to come out of those ditches. And that's what the journey of life, that's what the consciousness is. There's no other way to increase your consciousness. ऐसे lectures सुन के एक हद तक आपके ट्रिगर होगा, लेकिन चेंज नहीं होगा. ये मैं इस वक्त आपको ट्रिगर कर रही हूँ to think about something different. Maybe you go and you buy David Hawkins' book. Maybe you'll say, oh, I'm going to read David Hawkins' what? And I'm going to read Gary Zukav, what he says about this. And I'm going to read Brian Weiss. उसने किस तरह इसी चीज़ को पकड़ा था. वो सब different किस्म के लोग थे और सब पढ़े लिखे हैं. और कोई 2 psychiatrists हैं. They have found a different way to reach to the same place. And the other was a physicist. So just pay attention that how are we going to do that? And what is the integration? And that's the only way. So learning. So the other element of it, which is reading, which Pakistan में बिल्कुल habit नहीं है. तो reading, proper eating habits, meditation. So David Hawkins से, I think देखिएगा next slide है, I believe शायद है. No. अच्छा, डेविड हॉकिंस ने, जो कि एक साइकियाट्रिस्ट था, आई थिंक हार्वर्ड में पढ़ा रहे थे वो, एंड देन इवेंचुअली ही रियलाइज के द ओनली वे टू रेज द वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट वे टू रेज योर कॉन्शियसनेस इज मेडिटेशन. सो इवेंचुअली एवरीथिंग कम्स बैक टू दैट स्पिरिचुअल प्लेस वेयर वी स्टार्ट डिनाइंग इट फ्रॉम. नाउ हम कहते हैं ये तो कहानी हटाओ ना पड़े, ये तो साइंटिफिक नहीं है ना, ये गुरुओं की गुफ्तगू पीछे फेंक दो. लेकिन घूम फिर के वो गुरु की जगह पर ही आ गए कि आप मेडिटेट करेंगे, and you will stay quiet, connect to your breath, still, things will evolve for you. Things will change for you, and some kind of change and transformation will happen. So the biological rhythms and all of that, and it cannot happen if we don't meditate. So meditation is also very important. People have different ways of meditating, and that's not we are debating. But sitting with yourself, listening to your breath, closing your eyes means shutting your this eye and opening your this eye, not moving anywhere, allowing the pain to come to you, and then it will pass on or pass over. You'll got over it, and that's, he says, is the best way to evolve your consciousness. पूछने से, करने से एक हद तक होगी. And then if there is a lot of pain and agony happening, and क्योंकि हम ज़्यादातर lower frequency में है, तो help, support is very important. Creative arts is very important. Therapy is very important. Of different sorts, whatever works for you. Knowing the path of knowing yourself. Get into your pain. Get into your shit. Open your shit and say, मुझे आज अपनी shit open करनी है. I am into the path of opening my shit. बहुत हो गई कि मेरे अब्बा ने ये कर दिया, अम्मा ने ये कर दिया, पड़ोसी ने ये कर दिया, उसने ये कर दिया, उसने कर दिया, मेरा प्राइम मिनिस्टर खराब है, प्रेसिडेंट खराब है, मुल्क खराब है. Let it be. हम क्यों आए इस दुनिया, हम इस मुल्क में क्यों खड़े हैं? क्योंकि हमारी अट्रैक्टिव फील्ड ही है. अभी हम यहाँ से निकल नहीं पा रहे. निकलना तो यहाँ सब जाते हैं, इंक्लूडिंग मी, है ना. कुछ यहाँ आ गए बाहर से होकर, तो कोई अट्रैक्टिव फील्ड है जो हमें अट्रैक्ट कर रही है. और हर मुल्क की भी एक फील्ड होती है, हर नेशन की भी एक अट्रैक्शन एनर्जी होती है. सो वी ऑल आर स्टक इन दिस एनर्जी. नॉट वी आर स्टक because we have a similar magnetic field, and if we want to evolve, you want to evolve, you need to change your field and then you will change. And a lot of people from abroad come back to Pakistan permanently, transiently, is because some work still has to be done. कोई उनकी फील्ड में, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में वो जरासीम पड़े हैं जिनको उन्होंने क्लीन करना है. एंड दैट्स हाउ वी कीप ऑन डूइंग. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टुडे इनटू karma because then it becomes a huge another topic. Karma will come some other time with other elements. Thank you. And we can talk about questions and answers. Anybody has questions? Yes.
So, just this little question that, yeah. So, if somebody, sort of inclines to one either religious or political persuasion or some kind of philosophy that they adhere to, or some kind of religion that they follow, does that have a bias of influencing their personal frequency?
See, I can never have any political view or a personal view or a religious understanding or following unless and until it goes with my frequency. ठीक है ना. तो जो मेरी frequency है, मैं किसी भी religion में हूँ उसमें से, हाँ, if I suppose if I'm I born into Islam, you born into Islam or many others, so or Christianity or XYZ, but उसके अंदर भी तो एक element spirituality का है ना, religiosity का है. So am I only sticking up to some kind of ritualism without understanding of them? Then it means there is no religion which is right and wrong. What you find out of it is important.
And are the religions and the political ideologies and philosophies, do they have do religions, political philosophies and philosophies themselves, ideologies, do they have frequencies as well? I'll give you an example. So there's a worldview called antinatalism, right? Which assigns negative value to birth. So is that somehow different from other worldviews?
I would say that we need to see it from the context also. Suppose in our part of the world, controlling birth comes from the positive frequency, because this disinhibited birth system is creating a lot of havoc, not to the children, to the entire resource system. So, but maybe for Norway, it is not that positive, because they need human beings over there. kind of a thing. I think we need to see everything from that context. There is not, जैसे frequency static नहीं है, वैसे कोई भी definition static नहीं है, stand alone नहीं है. It's very relative. For you, the religious view is a view, and for the person sitting right next to you has a completely different view of the same religion, but that one works for her and this one works for you, and but you both of you are trying your hard or conscious of do not hurt any being through your definition or understanding of whatever worldview and God view you have. And that's, I believe, is something very, very important. And so if anybody wants to see which frequency I fall in, it's a simple way. One is meditating and asking yourself to reveal it to you, and then second, start observing yourself. Ki mostly how I relate to different aspects of my life. How when I wake up, what my responses are, emotions are. When people talk to me, A, talk to me how I respond, B, talk to me how I react, and so forth, So जो भी आपका एक daily life circle है, routine है, उसको भी अगर observe करेंगे और open होंगे तो और meditate करेंगे तो आपको अपनी frequency पता चल जाएगी. And it is not very, so you don't have to feel ashamed. 85% जो है वो तो है ही frequency of below frequency में, but it means that now I know my frequency, now I can elevate it ना. जो चीज़ मुझे पता ही नहीं है, मुझे शाही टुकड़े पकाने ही नहीं आते, तो मैंने खाए कभी नहीं है, पकाए नहीं है, तो what difference it makes whether कोई दुनिया में खाता है उनको, और sushi is a great food, मगर मैंने तो कभी खाई नहीं, ना मुझे उसकी रेसिपी आती है. What difference it makes? I need to know it before I can do it. So we need to know our frequency before I aspire for another frequency. I can aspire for a frequency, but अगर leap बड़ी है तो टेस्ट भी बहुत ज़्यादा है. एम्पैसेस भी आपको बहुत ज़्यादा क्रॉस ओवर करने हैं. खुशी खुशी की राइड नहीं होगी, तकलीफ तो बहुत होगी. यस प्लीज.
Can there be an interaction between the frequency of
Yes.
different people, or are you influenced by the frequency of the people around me, either positive or negative?
See, whenever people sit in the frequency of higher frequency people like Sufis, sages, some of the higher frequency teachers, जब आप higher frequency लोगों की frequency में होते हैं तो temporarily हमारी frequency भी बढ़ जाती है. And that is an experience which helps us, gives us hope that I can also evolve. And that's why they say the company of the people is very important. If we choose to be in the company of higher frequency, definitely their frequency, my magnetic field will change and it help or push me into another frequency. But if I stay mostly, जैसे कहते हैं ना, flocks of same feather flock together, if I stay mostly or choose to be in a frequency of shame, eventually it will start impacting me, because frequency कोई stand alone चीज़ नहीं है. हमारे thoughts से, हमारे emotion से, हमारी perception से, हमारे reaction से तो बन रही है ना.
One thing is a choice and another is a compulsion. For example, if you have to be, like, for example, at work or at home, you are surrounded by people who are not in a positive frequency.
So
what do you do in that
at work, you can choose to change the work. You can choose to leave the place. At home, obviously, you may not change, but you can create some distance. You may not need to be enmeshed emotionally to the people who are emitting negative frequency, and then you need to ask, मुझे इतनी लग रही है ना उनकी frequency, तो उनकी और मेरी frequency में कुछ commonality. Let me first look into my frequency, ताकि मैं जरा discernment पैदा कर दूं. जो मेरी frequency उनकी frequency से separate हो जाएगी तो इतनी लगेगी भी नहीं. I will find some other ways to respond to that. Yes. Let it go in a, she's talking about in a reduced manner, na, on a day to day. Yeah.
Madam,
Yes.
I want to make an experiment. For example, a person is in between A and B. One team is 100 and other one is 2. And you are rating courage as at 200. For example, a person who is in between A and B, if doesn't take initiative or the courage, would say the judge. And if goes at one side or stands with A or B, called or declared as lawyer, यानी एक साइड पर होते हैं तो आप वकील कहलाते हैं, इन बिटवीन में तो यू आर टू गिव जजमेंट एंड यू आर टू गिव जजमेंट एज जज. अब इसमें यह है कि इफ़ यू आर टू स्टैंड विद वन पर्सन ए that relates with your cause And if you go to that person, B will say that he has gone to, that he related and desired. That's not called courage in the eye of the B. And you stand with the A person, and that has no, you can say, cause. It's you stand with the person, you related a cause. But when you stand with another person, that has the cause, but that cause has not related to your ones.
Acha.
And
I got your answer. Okay.
Just last point. And if I stand at one side, one would declare me that he is not courageous person, he is just taking the shade
I got
up.
your answer.
And if
Question.
I don't take the courage, they will say he is neutral, he is a judge. But how people will pick me कि I am courageous or a numbed one.
अच्छा, पहला जवाब आखिरी सवाल से देते हैं, एंड दैट इज उनको भी पीछे दे कि पहली बात तो ये है कि nobody is going to judge you that you are courageous or not. You are the one who's going to find it out. A. Number B, people who are in the positive frequencies, higher frequency, they don't judge, and that's something we need to understand.
You are to join one, but joining anyone is not the matter.
That's what.
Living
See,
in between is your courage.
so you need to understand that first, पहले हम थोड़ी सी discernment कर लेते हैं. आप lower frequency judge करती है.
No, here is no counting of young vibration
मेरी-
or the energy or the
तो फिर आप किस लिहाज मैं आपको frequency में जवाब देना चाहती हूँ.
standing anyone with God that is not
आपने
courageous.
किसी के साथ खड़े नहीं होना, आपने अपनी एनर्जी के साथ रहना, which means flow. So there is no such thing A or B. The idea is you can flow between A and B, your A and B.
That would be tumbling stone.
Sorry?
That would be a tumbling stone. between-
No.
between the two poles.
Instead of arguments, can we please stick to questions, please?
Okay.
No,
चले.
I am giving the points that
Maybe after the session, you can, have.
चले उनसे सवाल. Yes.
था कि एक बंदा हाई फ्रिक्वेंसी में होता है और कुछ ऐसा उसके साथ होता है कि वो जो है ना लो फ्रिक्वेंसी में सडनली आ जाता है.
Yes.
तो क्योंकि उस फॉर एग्जांपल डिप्रेशन हो जाता है, उसको एंजाइटी हो जाती है. तो वो क्योंकि उसकी जो ब्रेन की केमिस्ट्री है वो चेंज हो जाती है और एंटी डिप्रेसेंट्स वगैरह यूज़ करके, एंटीसाइकोटिक्स यूज़ करके, तो वो दोबारा से कैसे अपनी हाई फ्रिक्वेंसी में आ सकता है, क्योंकि वो उसकी ब्रेन की केमिस्ट्री बिल्कुल चेंज हो चुकी है जो उससे पहले नहीं थी. हाई फ्रिक्वेंसी में था वो पहले.
So generally people on a higher frequency, as I said, some experiments or experiences can bring them down. So if they are taking medication, so उनकी जो chemistry है, neurochemistry starts to come back to normal. Now alone this will not work. So if they have an intellectual capacity, they may need to be in therapy. If they have spiritual capacity, they may need to start doing meditations, and together with all of that, change of food, habits, thinking process, all of that, they eventually will come back to the frequency A, which were they, or maybe they move to another higher frequency. So it is it's not that hopeless. If one has depression or anxiety, is not a hopeless situation. It's just a matter of understanding that, oh, I also have this wound. So this also needs to be looked into for me to holistically move into another frequency.
फ्रिक्वेंसी चेंज कर सकती है इंसान की.
अकेली फ्रीक्वेंसी नहीं चेंज कर सकती, वो
मुख्तलिफ
आपको
factors उसके.
तो आपकी फिजियोलॉजिकल स्टेट को बेहतर करती हैं, लेकिन अगर आपने परमानेंट चेंज लाना होता है, सो यू नीड अदर एलिमेंट्स टू इंक्लूड. उनको दे दीजिए. थैंक यू.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name's Elise, and my question is regarding a fact that you told in your session that 85% of the world is below the scale of 200. My question is why? Was there an event in the world that happened that shifted towards people to go below 200? Like, was it the Great Depression? Was it World War? Or like, why is it, or has there been research done about this that people are feeling so low about themselves?
Well, truly, I do not have any scientific reason for that, or I do not have knowledge for that. I may need to go back and find out about it.
What
But
about
my
a personal opinion?
My personal opinion is, that's what I said, I'm not going into karma and reincarnation. Okay. So my personal experience is that we all are evolving, and third dimension, this is the third dimension, Earth, planet. So third dimension has its limitation. So because of its limitation, and evolution process scientifically and spiritually, so a lot of people are into this, and the people who are evolving, actually, then there is a movement happening on a cosmic level. क्योंकि बॉडी तो खत्म हो जाती है, सोल रह जाती है ना, तो सोल मूव कर जाती है, बिकॉज सोल नेवर डाइज, बिकॉज इट्स एन एनर्जी, वी डोंट डाई. ठीक है. सो वो जो हायर फ्रीक्वेंसीज हैं, दे डू नॉट कम इन टू लोअर फ्रीक्वेंसीज. सो अर्थ प्लैनेट इन द कॉस्मिक रीजन इज अ लोअर फ्रीक्वेंसी प्लैनेट कंसिडरेबली. अगर मेरी फ्रीक्वेंसी ऊपर हो गई है, तो आई मे नॉट चूज टू कम बैक इन टू द थर्ड प्लैनेट फ्रीक्वेंसी, आई विल गो. सो दैट इज वाई दिस प्रोसेस इज हैपनिंग, एंड देन द प्रोसेस एवोल्यूशन इज एज इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, एंड लॉट ऑफ human beings do not choose to evolve, so they keep coming back in so many. So I'm not starting that debate. That can be another ball game, which we may need to stop at this point in time.
All right, thank you.
Biological rhythms, intellectual health, you talk about thoughts, beliefs, and the 4 E's. So I think those are missing. Those are missing in most of the areas. So I just want to ask to talk about the people management. Let's say if you want to hire human capital for your organization or for your department, obviously you prefer people above the yellow line. So how can you calculate the people who are coming to your organization, that in which frequency they actually fall? So if you could just...
Well, I don't, this is a complicated question with many layers, and cannot answer you right away, because first of all, one needs to see his or her own frequency. If the person who was deciding on other people, if his or her frequency is suppose 30, that person can never find out what is 200. 200 would be overwhelming for them, daunting people. They may like them, but they may not keep them. Okay, so the person who is a deciding factor first has to calibrate his or her frequency, and then only, if suppose I am the CEO and I have to choose, but my frequency is 50, how in the world I will select 200 frequency people? I will not. Momentarily, maybe 1 or 2 people I will choose, but not most of them. Because that's not possible for me ना. मेरी अट्रैक्टर फील्ड नहीं है ना, वो मेरी फील्ड से बाहर के लोग हैं. तो कभी मैं बाय चांस 200 की फ्रीक्वेंसी में बैठी हुई हूँ, आज मैं इंटरव्यू कर रही हूँ, तो मैंने ले लिया 200 वाला, लेकिन मैं मोस्टली नहीं लूँगी, बिकॉज इट्स टू मच फॉर मी. एंड आई थिंक दैट मूवमेंट समटाइम्स go higher and lower gives hope and also brings change, because if I suppose I live in lower frequency, but at the moment I'm in 200 frequency or above, and I chose an above frequency person in my organization, that brings hope and a change, and then I will fall back into my frequency. But that person or those people, whoever I have kept, are the people who are bring the change. They are the seedlings of that change and hope and different experience. Boosters. Yes, they do call boosters. Yes.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am. So my question is that I'm actually kind of confused about the frequency change. You said that the frequency changes as you're with people with higher frequencies, but it only changes 3 times in your life.
Yeah. So temporarily. So when I say change, as Dr. Saab has asked, I said, so when we are sitting in people who have higher frequency, temporarily we get attracted into their frequency and vibrate. So frequency is not something static. So temporarily, my frequency can change. I can leave my loop temporarily, okay? Because higher frequency is pulling me in. But the moment I'm out, back with myself, I come back into my frequency. If you since you study physics, there are many laws कि आप higher frequency आपको खींच के अपने अंदर ले जाती है for time being. But that higher frequency when separates, we come back to our frequency. So nobody can change your frequency. But people will give you experiences which you will align yourself of changing them.
But ma'am, how can we change our frequencies like permanently?
Yes, these are the things which I said, by paying attention to our thought processes, by the food we eat, the people we make friends with, socialize with, the sleeping patterns we have, the क्या कहते हैं, how intellectual growth, I am into meditation and all of those healthy living styles, makes me slowly and gradually change the frequency. There is no other way. Intention, setting up intentions. आपने कहा कि आपकी intention अपने अब्बू को आज खुश करने की थी, वो गलत या सही नहीं है. But the courageous part is that you just understood your intention, and still you have gotten something. Now this experiment you did to make your dad happy, you came in, it gave you another experience, isn't it? Now this experience, understanding what experience you got, you can find a joy in it, and that joy is going to help you to evolve, because now there's a different experience you had. Even when you grow up, you said, oh, once मैं एक seminar में गई थी और वहाँ मैंने ऐसे feel किया था, वहाँ कोई ऐसी बात हुई थी, and I really want to look at it. And that's what is going to be कहते ना snippet for your change for later. Euphoria. Yes, that ecstatic thing.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Tahir Suman. Thank you for this lovely session.
Thank you.
Most of the time, we really don't get the things we really work for, and sometimes we instantly comes across with the great things and people we even never tried to have. And I strongly believe that this totally relates to our energies and subconscious mind, because that makes us able to handle the things and handle the end results. So my question is there a particular time for everything to happen in our life?
Yes. There's a right time, right place, right situation, right. Are you pregnant to change your frequency? देखिए मैंने जैसे कहा ना, horizontal movement में आप slowly अंदर ही उसी जगह पे change करते हैं. Horizontal के भी कई levels हैं ना, shame की frequency के भी कई levels हैं. And then when you come to the upper level and you get that energy, means that force inside of you, you snap out of it.
Even there is a you think there is a time for us to change?
There is a time for everybody to change, but the time comes with the effort you putting in.
Yes.
You're sleeping and the time will come. No, time will come and you are sleeping. Time will pass by. But yeah.
Factors are not in your control because effects and side effects are.
जी बिल्कुल, लेकिन यही तो मजेदार बात है कि consciousness means that you will bring things in your understanding and awareness. Then the things will happen. Otherwise not.
Meditation and karma would be the transitory and
So
temporary.
meditation transitory तो इस तरह है ना कि आप change होते रहते हैं.
To some extent a refuge.
No, I disagree to that.
Just shuttering the thought.
No. थोड़ा सा हाँ.
जी मैम, थैंक यू. थोड़ी सी मैं नेगेटिव साइड पे नहीं आना चाहता, पर द लेडी एट द बैक आस्क्ड कि जो जनरल पॉपुलेशन उसमें डिप्रेशन आया है, इज़ दैट द कॉज ऑफ द इंक्रीज इन पॉपुलेशन? कि एवरी ह्यूमन बीइंग इज़ यूनिक. तो जितना ज़्यादा इंसान होगा, there will be a clash and there will be a damage. And secondly, can you
Are you asking or telling? Because
just an opinion.
Yes.
Just an opinion.
Yes.
Okay, the population is causing some stress.
Yes.
Secondly, can somebody falsely creates a frequency?
No.
Because we live in a society when sometimes you come across people, you might judge that they are right, but in reality they are not.
No. There is no such thing as false frequency. There can be false perceptions and illusions. Frequencies never lie. आपके बारे में, आपकी मेरे बारे में परसेप्शन गलत हो सकती है, क्योंकि आप अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी पे बैठ के अगर सोच रहे हैं तो आप किसी और चीज़ को देख नहीं सकेंगे, आपका व्यू लिमिटेड होगा. फ्रीक्वेंसी गलत नहीं हो सकती. आप मिसअंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हैं, लेकिन उनकी फ्रीक्वेंसी उनकी है और आपकी है, वो फॉल्स नहीं होती, फेक नहीं होती.
Thirdly, last thing. If you're working on your frequency and you become a very positive person, sometimes it can be harmful for yourself.
How?
Because you have to avoid some negative people who might not like your positive frequency.
It's not harmful, it's isolating.
It's not, I mean...
No, yes, but the thing is this, when people start to change their frequency, because there are less people, 50, तो वो isolation होती है उनके इर्द गिर्द. For them to interact with mostly all the time, for the lower frequency people is difficult. So they choose some kind of isolation. They reduce and shrink their...
what do you recommend?
I recommend
someone, we come across someone with a very good personality and there could be envies.
Yes.
So the person with a good personality, a positive frequency, what do you recommend? He should be careful. He or she should be careful being around with too many people.
So there is no should.
Isolation is not something I would think.
अच्छा देखिए, there is no should.
Yeah.
पहली बात तो कोई शुड है ही नहीं, आपकी मर्जी है. मैंने ये नहीं कहा कि आइसोलेशन होगी, मैंने कहा कॉन्सिक्वेंशली आइसोलेशन हो जाती है, क्योंकि जब मैं अपनी हायर फ्रीक्वेंसी में हूँ तो मैं नेगेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी के बारे में बहुत सेंसिटिव हूँ, ठीक है ना. आई ओनली गो आउट to experiment and experience and enjoy and evolve. So my interaction with a negative frequency, if it is giving me reaction, it is telling me there's further work I need to do on myself, or nurturance or parent my consciousness. Okay, and then obviously it narrows down our social abilities, and it has to narrow down. अगर हम 24 घंटे आप नेगेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी से मिंगल करते रहेंगे without having a thought process, then definitely your frequency will come down. हिटलर के साथ क्या हुआ? तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हायर फ्रीक्वेंसी वाले अगर सो जाएं अपनी हायर फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ, या किसी से भी मिंगल करने लगे, कुछ भी करने लग जाए, तो उनकी फ्रीक्वेंसी हायर ही रहेगी. ऐसा नहीं होता. They come down also. So we need to be constantly aware, and that's what. So maybe we'll take the last question now.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum.
Ma'am, you said that frequency can be changed 3 times in your lifetime, right? So if in the last time...
David Hawkins said that.
Okay, who said? So if in the last time it becomes 20 shameful, so will it stay like that for the rest of our lives?
Maybe. Yeah. Hitler died in 20. From 400 he came down 20 and he died in 20.
Said he had 400, he fall and he...
That's what the calibration and the research they did on him.
Madam, Charkot Jyota was a student of Freudian psychology.
जी.
And he, you can say, introduced a death drive. And death drives were picked up by the Hitler. And Hitler
So
was
death-
set for the purpose.
हाँ तो डेथ ड्राइव जो है वो लोअर फ्रीक्वेंसी हो गई ना.
When a person is set for the purpose, whatever he does, that's not, you can say, fall into some category or rating.
जी 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 जी.
सो मुझे ये था कि जो इंटरनलाइज की बात है, तो अगर मैं अपने ऊपर फ्रीक्वेंसी पे काम कर रहा हूँ तो प्रॉब्ली मेरी जो वरीज हैं वो काफ़ी हद तक ख़त्म हो जाएंगी, बिकॉज मैं फोकस कर रहा हूँ अपने ऊपर काम करने के लिए, जो आपने चार्ट बताया, एंड आई एम गोइंग बियॉन्ड लेट्स सपोज 200. तो मेरा ख्याल है बहुत सारे जो मेरे कंसर्न्स होंगे वो रहेंगे ही नहीं कि मुझे
Yes.
कौन से लोग मिल रहे हैं, कौन से लोग नहीं, बिकॉज जब मैंने अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी हाई कर दी तो वो फिर मुझे अगर कम लोग ही मिल रहे हैं तो दैट्स द वे इट इज़, एंड आई विल नॉट प्रॉब्ली नीड टू वरी अबाउट कि और क्या, मतलब इन टर्म्स
Yeah.
ऑफ के
You will not worry and you will choose not to also.
हाँ, तो
So there are
yeah.
both elements. You will not worry or having less people in your life, and you will choose not to meet many people in your life as well. Yes, yes. So we end here. Thank you very much for coming.